Hey guys, welcome to the clubhouse. I'm Billy Jackson. This is my cat Tack, and today we're going to be reviewing my number 9 pick on my top 10 comic book movies list, and that is the 1978 classic Superman the movie. Now this movie is, I believe, is what made me a comic book character, lore, story enthusiast. You know, I mean, Superman is one of my favorite comic book characters, and a lot of people hate on Superman because he's so powerful, and people think that he can't be defeated or can't die or anything like that. It's been proven that he can be defeated, he can get killed. He does have all these superpowers, and more than any other superhero that you could think of. But that's why I love him. You know, he is powerful. He is the most powerful. I mean, the Earth would have been destroyed, hundreds of times over if it wasn't for him. There are a lot more powerful characters than Superman. But I like Superman not because of how powerful he is. That is one of the reasons that I love Superman. But the main reason why I love Superman is because he is from another world. He came here as a baby. He grew up as a human, and he struggles. He has all these superpowers and can do anything, can defeat, just about anything you throw at him. But the one thing he can't get over is he wants to be human. He wants his humanity stable in him, and people call him the big Boy Scout, and he's always does good things and he doesn't kill. That's not true. I'm sorry, but Superman is a badass. Now in this movie, Superman the movie, this is the quintessential, this is Superman. This is the Superman that is in comic books back then and now. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Henry Cavill as our new Superman, and I thought Man of Steel was an awesome movie. I thought he was really good in Justice League. But Christopher Reeve, when you think Superman, you look at that picture right there, it's almost Christopher Reeve's face. I mean, he is Superman, or was Superman. Christopher Reeve is the definitive Superman of all movies that have portrayed him, in my opinion. And the movie Superman depicted him brilliantly. I mean, first you start off on Krypton, and those for you who do not know this, that Superman 1 and Superman 2 were shot back to back. It's really essentially one movie. And actually Superman 2 was going to be in this spot right here, but I figured Superman needed, I like Superman not more than Superman 2, but we wouldn't have everything we have today in comic book movies if it wasn't for Superman the movie. It has to be in the top 10. It has one of the most iconic scenes for a superhero in this movie, and that's when Lois dies in the earthquake. And minor spoilers, she dies in the earthquake, and when he picks her up, I'm getting chills right now just thinking about it, telling you guys this. He picks her up, and he puts her down. I can't act, but I'm gonna try to. But when he's like, and he starts flying towards the air, and he starts spinning around the earth and makes it turn backwards, and time turns backwards, which is ridiculous, the science of it, but back then, when you're watching it as a 8-year-old kid, you're like, this is believable, this is really happening, and it's just amazing. But that scream he screams at the sky when he's flying, into the air to start spinning around the earth, and he sees his father, the image of his father, talking to him and trying to tell him, don't do something stupid, that you could regret. And he does it anyway. He just spins around the earth, turns back time, and saves her life. The other people that died in those earthquakes, they would have died anyway. He had to make sure he saved Lois Lane, which is okay. Look, it's a comic book movie. But But I love that scene. I mean, I thought that it was so heartfelt because you see this good, nice guy throughout the whole entire film. I mean, from the time he's a baby up until this moment in the scene. And you just see that anger, that loss that he felt. I mean, you feel it when he screams. At least I do. I'll rewatch this movie, on a regular basis every couple of years. And every single time he screams and flies off into the sky, I feel it in my heart. I mean, not only just the great acting, but the way that it's shot and filmed, and it's quiet noise. All you hear is his scream. There's no music going on or anything. It's just his emotion. And to see Superman, this big, powerful guy but can't stop the death of the one he loves, you see it in his face. And if you don't believe me, rewatch the movie and watch that scene and look in his eyes and hear his scream, and you will feel it in your heart. And if you don't, then you're just soulless. But anyway, I could go on and on and on. You know me, I can ramble about stuff that I'm real excited about, and I was real excited about this list in particular because it's one of my favorite properties. But Superman the movie, it's number 9 on my list, but it's still a 10 out of 10. And if you have not seen Superman the movie, then smack yourself around a couple of times and then go and watch it, because it must be seen. It's an iconic movie. It's part of American culture. So definitely give this movie a shot. But anyway, have you seen Superman? Do you plan on watching it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like my videos and subscribe to my channel. And as always, make yourself happy every day, guys. And the only way to do that is to remember, the only thing stopping you is you stopping.